Hello, my name is Dougal. I'm a product manager here at InfoTrack. I'm going to show you how to get started with MapIT using your AusSearch login details. If you've never seen MapIT before, I'll show you a couple of tips and tricks on how to get the most out of the system. Before we jump in, and this is going to be a very short 8-minute introductory video, I'm just going to point out the phone number and email address down the bottom. If you ever get stuck, please feel free to reach out to our team and someone will be available to assist with any questions or comments you may have, especially around getting started with MapIT. So I'm going to log in right now. You'll be coming from the AusSearch website, so you won't see this screen. And this is what you're presented with as soon as you log in. So if you haven't seen this before, I'll take a few moments to orient you. To navigate around the map, just click and drag with the mouse and zoom in with the scroll wheel. To make a search, this is your search bar up the top. You can make an address or a lot search. Just be sure to click the button whenever you're entering the information. At the top right, this is your matter reference. You'll be prompted to select your matter every time you place an order, whether it's a title or a CRE. If you want to find your order history, you've placed a number of orders, you want to see the status and things, you can find the order history under the profile menu at the very top right. So this is where you can find the status, any documents that you have on file, so you can download those or view those in the browser, or your fees and other relevant information. I'll go into that in a little bit more information, in a bit more detail later. To the left here, this is the layers panel. This is where I can see all of my layer information, and when I click the eye icon here, this is going to present a new set of information on top of the map view right here. If I want to see cadastral information, I just click the eye icon and that will immediately populate the space with that information, all of the lots and DPs. Down the bottom here, this is my satellite view. Just click it to toggle on and off. To the right here, this is empty at the moment. This is where I can see all of the orders that I wish to place. Nothing's been selected at the moment, so we see a blank screen at the moment, but I can see my title, plan, or survey marks there. This is also where I can place my orders. A button will appear down the bottom. Finally, on the screen, these tools down here are designed to make it easier to select multiple addresses and lots. I'll show you an example in just a moment, but if I wanted to select everything in a radius, I can just use this tool right here. So let's actually make a search. I'm not going to use a lot number, I'm going to use an address, and I'll just make it the InfoTrack Sydney office. And we zoom right into the location. Now, nothing's been selected yet. I actually have to click on the lot itself. And we see some information populated on the right. Cool, so I can go ahead and click that one, get the area information, and I can go ahead and straight away order my title. And I'll just move my video camera for the moment. I can order my title or order a CRE, or download this into an Excel file if I wanted to just see some quick information. Alternatively, I can see whether there's a plan available. There is for this one. I'm going to go ahead and check this, and now this is highlighted. Again, I can go ahead and order my planner for that. Finally, I haven't actually selected any survey marks, but if I go to the survey marks panel, you'll see on the left here, it's actually automatically selected the survey marks layer. So this is kind of neat. So all of these survey marks have now appeared on the screen. If I wanted to select one of these, I can go ahead and manually click it, and we see the information on the right. Or I can use one of these tools down the bottom, which I mentioned before. Let's use the radius tool here to select everything in this intersection. All I have to do is click once in the center, drag it out, and click again. So now my selection's been completed and I see all of that information on the right, with the coordinate information, some height information as well. I can go ahead and select these, or I can just download all of my selection into an Excel spreadsheet. I'm just going to open it up to show you what that looks like. And we'll see very quickly a nicely summarized report of everything that we've just searched. So cool, we see the coordinate information, height information, really, really quick summary of everything that we've just searched for. So I want to now show you the cadastral layer. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my selection. To do that, I can click the clear button down here. And let's go ahead and hide the survey marks layer. I'm going to also just zoom out a touch and click the cadastral layer. So we'll see my lots and DPs suddenly appear across the screen. So this is pretty neat. We can see that, and we can scroll in just to see a bit more detail around these various different lots. The colored boundary lines have different meanings, and if I want to find out those meanings, I can click the chevron here, and this just gives me a bit more context around what I'm looking at. Again, I can use the mouse just to hover over a specific lot, and I can again click that, and I can see the actual lot plan. Now, if I wanted to select multiple lots, I'm going to use the line tool now. So I'm going to go ahead and click that line. I want to select sort of everything in the top half of the city block. So I click once, I can drag my line out, and I can actually keep clicking until I'm satisfied with the selection. So to close it off, I just double click, and that will complete my selection. And let's just jump to the title tab again. Here is everything I've selected. And if I go ahead and check that we've now got everything selected, I can go ahead and actually place an order for all of these titles or all of these CREs. So that's quite neat. If I go ahead and place that order, now I can just be waiting in the background for the authority to actually return those results. Final thing I wanted to show on the screen was the administrative boundaries. So let's go ahead and clear that again. And let's show the administrative boundaries layer. So cool, we can actually see the parishes appear. And let me just zoom out so you can see the different boundary lines that these refer to. And I'll close the cadastral layer so we can see a bit more clearly. Here we go, the parish of St Andrew, parish of St James, demarcated by this light blue line here. And if I zoom out a bit further, I can actually see the different types of administrative boundaries. So in purple here, these are all my suburbs. If I wanted to find a full list, again, I can select the chevron, and I can see I've got my county, state, there's local, state government information, as well as a number of other areas that we can search for. So very quickly you can see whether or not your lots actually exist in one parish or suburb or straddle across two. The final thing I wanted to show is the order history. So let's just jump back up to the profile menu here, click order history. This is where I see all of the orders that we've placed and the status of those orders which are still pending. So you can see that very clearly here. If I wanted to see documents that have been returned for my CRE order, I can view or most likely download those documents by clicking the button here. And I can also see my fee information to the right here. And if I wanted to filter by matter, I just click on these different matter references right here. So that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. Hopefully that's enough to get you up and running. If you do have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me or the team. Otherwise, I hope you found that valuable.